So I think about 3, 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, uh, I went to the work source in Salem, Oregon, and I'm pretty like almost 100% sure, almost, you know what I mean, that my new neighbors were there. I moved in here in May, and this was like 4 or 5 years ago. They were in the work source. Um, they were in the work source 4 or 5 years ago, 3 to 5 years ago. I can't remember when. And I was standing there, and I was wearing this red sweater, and I was standing there just pacing. And it was a male and female. I don't know their names. And they had a stroller there with their little daughter, with dark hair. And I felt like I was being stalked back then, right? That's why I was pacing I had my headphones on, trying to zone out everybody, and pacing back and forth, waiting for my name. And I was standing by the computers right there in the little lobby area by the phone kind of place with the brochures. And I was walking, just pacing back and forth, anxiety, you know. Everyone see me in there, just pacing back and forth. And this is the story I was talking about when the person came in the back door in the previous videos. The person came in the back door and talked to the state workers in there of like gang stalking. So So I was pacing back and forth, and I felt anxiety because my anxiety is triggered by actual situations and energy around me. And they called my name way late. I was standing there. It was busy. They called I was waiting there for like a couple hours, good couple hours. And then I seen the guy come in from the back door and go talk to the people, the state workers, right before they called me, a little while before they called me. And I found it suspicious. And that's one thing I think about is gang stalking, when I was talking about how they try to keep you jobless, and organized stalking tries to keep you broke and jobless. So everyone who's lied against my name, doing tarot readings and spell work, those are part of the gang stalkers and organized stalkers, who's saying I don't do good tarot readings, or I don't do this, because they try to keep you broke and they try to keep you with no money. But I don't care. Everyone knows I'm a real reader, so it doesn't really matter what people say. But anyways, I was at the work source trying to get a job and get employment, right? And they were gonna help me, and they wanted to give me they wanted me to have my social security card and stuff. And that's before I got my state ID. And that's that's the first time I ever seen them. And they walked in after me. They sat down at the table. They sat down at a table with the white dude on the left side, the woman on the right side, and the stroller in the middle. And they had a little baby daughter. I think it's the same daughter. And I'm pretty sure it's them. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure they have cameras in the work source because it's a state agency. So that's what I was talking about the other day when they came in the back door, and they were not them, but someone else. Like, it looked like a state worker or an FBI agent or something coming on the back door, initiating gang stalking, talking to the associates in the state agencies. But anyways, it's crazy that I moved right next to them, right? And they came in after me in the work source, so I was already there, and they came after me and sat at the table. I think it was like the first or second table. As soon as you come in, you take a left, and there's tables right there, and then behind the tables there's computers. And they sat at like the first, second table, and they sat there, and they looked a lot younger back then. And one was on the left and one was on the right, and then they had their daughter there in a stroller in the middle. But yeah, and I was waiting for hours and hours, waiting to get helped, and everyone was getting helped. Even if I got there first before them, they got helped before me. Not them, but everybody in the lobby was getting helped before I was, even though I was there first. So it just seemed suspicious, and I was just pacing back and forth, and I was wearing this red sweater with headphones.